This podcast is sponsored by sciencebased.learning.com. Discover a passion-driven language learning system that combines ebooks, audiobooks, and videos with the science of spaced repetition. Maximize your learning and retention today at sciencebased.learning.com.
The imperfect tense in Spanish, rules and exceptions. Learn about the Spanish imperfect tense, including irregular verbs and usage scenarios, with examples and exceptions for effective communication. Understanding the Spanish imperfect tense, regular and irregular verbs. The imperfect tense in Spanish is an essential component of narrating past events. This tense is commonly used to describe actions without specifying their beginning or end, repeated actions, habitual actions, or sets the scene for another past action. For native English speakers learning Spanish, grasping the irregularities and applications of this tense can be challenging. However, knowing that only 3 verbs are irregular in the imperfect tense, ir, ser, and ver, simplifies this task significantly. The basics of the imperfect tense. Typically, Spanish verbs in the imperfect tense follow a regular conjugation pattern. Below is an overview of the endings applied to regular are, and ir verbs. Are verbs aba, abas, aba, abamos, abais, aban. Eran ir verbs ia, ias, ia, iamos, iais, ian. Let's consider some examples. Hablar, to talk. Yo hablaba, tú hablabas. Él, ella hablaba. Nosotros, nosotras hablábamos. Vosotros, vosotras hablabais. Ellos, ellas hablaban. Comer, to eat. Yo comía, tú comías. Él, ella comía. Nosotros, nosotras comíamos. Vosotros, vosotras comíais. Ellos, ellas comían. Vivir, to live. Yo vivía, tú vivías, él, ella vivía. Nosotros, nosotras vivíamos. Vosotros, vosotras vivíais. Ellos, ellas vivían. Irregular imperfect verbs. The verbs ir, to go, ser, to be, and ver, to see, deviate from the regular conjugation patterns. Here's how they are conjugated. Ir. Yo iba, tú ibas, él, ella iba. Nosotros, nosotras íbamos. Vosotros, vosotras ibais. Ellos, ellas iban. Ser. Yo era. Tú eras, él, ella era. Nosotros, nosotras éramos. Vosotros, vosotras erais. Ellos, ellas eran. Ver. Yo veía. Tú veías. Él, ella veía. Nosotros, nosotras veíamos. Vosotros, vosotras veíais. Ellos, ellas veían. Interestingly, the verb ver in the imperfect tense retains remnants of its original infinitive form, making it relatively easy to remember. When to use the imperfect tense? The imperfect tense is particularly useful in the following scenarios. Habitual actions. It describes actions that were repeated regularly. Example, cuando era niño siempre jugaba en el parque. When I was a child, I used to play in the park. Descriptions of the past. It sets the scene or context of past events. Example, el sol brillaba y el cielo estaba despejado. The sun was shining and the sky was clear. Emotional or physical states. It describes feelings or conditions. Example, estaba cansado después de trabajar. I was tired after working. Time and age. It expresses time and age in the past. Example, eran las 5 de la tarde. It was 5 in the afternoon. Or tenía 10 años. I was 10 years old. Explore more resources. Understanding tenses in Spanish is a stepping stone to fluency. To deepen this understanding and enhance your language skills, explore further resources at sciencebased.learning.com. Grasp these foundational concepts, and if you're interested, get your copy of supplementary materials designed to boost your learning journey. Conclusion. Mastering the imperfect tense is pivotal in conveying past narratives effectively in Spanish. With only 3 irregular verbs, it is a manageable task with practice. Focus on regular conjugation patterns, exceptions, and appropriate applications to enhance your communication skills in Spanish. Happy learning, and remember, practice makes perfect.